Hey everybody, welcome to bar class. My name is Danielle and we're going to have some fun today with bar. So our equipment that we're going to need for today's exercise, our workout, is 2 light to medium weight dumbbells. I'll be using some 4-pound dumbbells today, a chair or countertop for our bar, and a loop or mini band. So I've heard it called a circular resistance band, mini band, loop band. So you're going to get one of those if you have it at home, and roll out a yoga mat. So bar is a really fun, low impact workout based in having a little bit of flair around ballet and Pilates. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. So roll out your mat and you can have your setup similar to what I have here. So I've got my countertop space or my chair, whatever it is you want to use for your bar. Here's our loop band I was talking about. So a little small medium resistance band. We're going to be using it later on the floor on our quads and our ankles. And then our 2 light weights. So once you get all of that situated, go ahead and stand nice and tall on your mat. And let's go ahead and start to warm up the body a little bit. So maybe stepping wide in ballet, this is called second position. Let's roll those shoulders back a couple times, just releasing any tension we may have accumulated throughout the day. And then let's take some big deep breaths. So we're going to plie down, take the arms down, big inhale, exhale, drop it down. So we'll just do this a few times, reaching up nice and tall and lowering down. Good. So just enjoy this next while. We'll be working out without music in the background today, but at home, if you'd like, you can always turn on some of your favorite tunes, things that help keep you motivated. So let's go ahead and reach up, exhale down, big inhale, reach, exhale down, reach. So if you'd like to work on your balance right off of the start, see if you can reach up and come up to the tiptoes in our releve here. We're going to do 4 more reaches up and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, from here, let's go ahead and reach across the body. So really bend the knees and then reach. Good. So reach and stretch, getting a little bit of that rotation through the torso. Just getting that heart rate up a little bit. Good. So reach and twist, letting go of any tension, warming up our feet and ankles as well. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now here from the front, we're going to still do this step and tap side to side, but we're going to reach up. So go ahead and find this for yourself. Step and tap. Good. So bending those knees up and down. Reach and tap. Good. So we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead now and take your feet about hip width apart, toes facing forward. Reach your hands out slightly in front of you like you're holding a beautiful present or box. Shift your hips back, abdominals are engaged, and let's pulse it down. So we're doing little mini squats here. Good. I'll stand to the side. So we never really come upright. Our abs are engaged, our back is slightly forward, and we're just pulsing it down. So you don't need to go all the way down like in a traditional squat to 90 degrees unless that feels right for you. But just reach and pulse, starting to wake up those quads, wake up your legs, your glutes. Let's pulse it down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to fold it forward here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and allow the body to fold forward. If you like, you can start to straighten those legs. Just take a moment, bend and straighten your knees. Shake out your head, release any tension here. Just start to stretch our spine. Take your hands to shins. Look up halfway. Exhale, lower. We're gonna do this one more time. Big inhale, look up. Good. Exhale, lower. Awesome. Let's go ahead and roll all the way up. One vertebrae at a time, head being the last to come up. Good. And then just take a moment as well to warm up our feet. A lot of times we don't take a ton of time to warm up our feet. All those delicate bones in our feet really can use a little attention as well. So just take a moment, and if you do have that chair handy or wall, you can head over there. I want you to just take a minute to rock back and forth on your feet. So lifting up onto the tiptoes and then rolling back onto the heels. Good. We'll be working with exercises such as calf raises, working a lot through our range of motion on the tiptoes when we get to the bar segment of class today. So just lifting up and down. And then I just want you to go ahead and take one foot forward, bend and straighten that knee a few times. Good. And then just take your knee up and out, just getting a little bit of rotation through that hip. Yep. Point your toe if you are able to. And then that same foot you just worked, take and circle the ankle. And all of this you can do without a chair for balance. You can work on your balance by having your hands out to the sides. So always know that is an option. So let's go ahead and try that on the other leg. This time I'll do it from the front. So point your other toe, bend and straighten that knee. Hands can be at the hips or out in the sides for balance. Good. And then now take the knee up and out. Getting a little bit of activity, a little bit of lubrication to that hip socket. Good. Circle around. Use your abs and core to help stabilize your balance here. And then take that toe forward and circle that ankle. Good. If you want a little brain teaser, see if you can circle the wrists at the same time. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and shake it all out. So we're gonna start to warm up our legs a little bit more with the band in center. So this is a little bit different than some of our other exercises. We're going to put our band right on our quads here. So go ahead and step into your band if you have one. As I mentioned, I'm using a medium resistance band. So whatever you have at home, you can give it a try. You're gonna wanna put it halfway in between the knee and the hip, about on your quads. All right, once you have your band in, let's just go ahead, relax your shoulders back. You can hold your hands at your chest, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna send the hips back and up. So we're gonna do some quick squats here. And I want you to think about sending those hips back. Yeah, so they go back. This is important because sometimes we do pliés where the hips are tucked under. So there's a difference between the squat and the plié. Good. So we're going to send the hips back and then think about contracting and squeezing those glutes at the top when you come back up. All right, let's go for 15 reps here. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, we're going to change this up here in a minute, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, now I want you to take your hands to your hips. We're going to squat down again, but now we're going to add in a leg lift from side to side. So I'll be demonstrating this in center, but again, if you need that chair or wall to help with your balance, please go for that. So we're going to squat it down low, kick out to the side. Ready? So make sure when you kick out that you don't let the abs come out and you don't arch the back. Really keep it all isolated in the lower body. And then keep those abs tight. Okay, let's go for 15 reps again, alternating legs. Here we go. Down and up. 15, 14, 13, 12. Make sure you're breathing. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Good job. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take and step back into a lunge. This is going to be a small lunge with a knee lift. So hands can be on the hips. So what you're going to do is we're going to do 15 on one leg, 15 on the other for this. We're going to lunge it back. Now, depending on the type of band you're using today, if you take a huge lunge and a huge knee lift, your band may roll up. So I would suggest to keep it small, right underneath of yourself, almost just planting that toe down. Knee comes straight down, knee comes up. Again, being mindful of our upper body being still and engaged in this exercise. So let's go ahead and do it. 15 on one side, 15 on the other. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, you can use your chair for support. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Hopefully you are feeling that already in your supporting glute. Remember that that leg that is keeping still is working very hard to maintain balance, to keep everything stable. So let's go ahead and switch sides. So it's working hard too. Ready? Let's lunge it back, other leg for 15. 14, try to lift that leg. 13, 12, keep going. I'm going to show from the side. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. All right, we're going to do one more warm-up type exercise with our band, and then we'll move on to weights. So this next one's one of my favorites. It's called the monster walk. So we're going to have our feet about hip width apart, maybe even a little wider. I want you to keep the body down low this whole time. Hands at the hips, hands at the chest. Your choice. We're going to walk forward. So I think of it as at a diagonal like this. Step together, step together. We're going to step together 4 times, and then we're going to step back for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do this several times. So let's go ahead. Let's do 6, walk forward and back for 4. So that'd be 20 repetitions total. Ready? Let's give it a try. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, walk. So get it low and wide. Low, low, walk it back. Walk, 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 walk. Again, walk, 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 walk it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, and back, 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 back. Right? Wasn't that fun? I love that one. All right, let's remove our band for a minute. We're gonna still work those legs, work those quads, but we're gonna add a little upper body now. So you can set your band aside. We'll use it again later near the end of class. At any point, please feel free to grab some water. If you've got your weights handy, go ahead and pick those up. All right, so we're going to use our weights again in center. Let's start with that wide second position stance. So we're going to be pulsing for 2 alternating our feet. So our arms are gonna raise straight up as we pulse, no higher than shoulder height. We're going to bend both knees, lift up on the right toe, pulse for 2, and then switch, pulse for 2 to the left. So it's pretty quick. It's going to be a pattern like this. So your arms will just have time to come down a little bit before you go into the next side. So you want to think about a really low bend, and this is an example of a plie. So we did our squat a moment ago, sending the hips back with plie. Pelvis is tucked under, right? So we're here instead, and that's really going to engage our low abs, engage our glutes, really work these lower body muscles. So our arms are just little baby pulses. So pulse for 2 and pulse for 2. So you'll notice I only move my arms up and down about 6 inches. So really think about control this whole time. All right, we're gonna do 20 of these pulses. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and begin. Lift up on the right toe and let's pulse for 2 alternating. Here we go. Pulse for 2 and pulse for 2. So this is 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Standing tall. 7, breathing. 8, 9, 10. Halfway there. We got this. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Whew, good job. All right. Let's bring the feet in close together. Turn those feet out into a V. Bend your knees. Again, we're employing tucking the hips under. In ballet, this is called first position. So butt is not back here. Hips are tucked under. From here, your choice. Keep your feet flat for a level 1. Level 2, you're going to lift up on your tiptoes. We're going to have our palms facing upward. And same thing, we're going to pulse for 2, but add little baby bicep curls. So small and controlled. A lot of bar movements are very small and controlled. So let's do 20 pulses, bicep curls in our first position. Find your position and let's begin for 20 and 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, felt that in the legs. Always feel free to change up your weights if you have different weights at home. For that one, for biceps, I feel like I could have gone a little bit heavier, so that's totally fine. All right, let's go into back to that first position, back to that plie. We're gonna do 2 more exercises in this position. So the next one is taking one hand to the temple, one to the side. Once more, we're gonna pulse for 2 and then switch, pulse for 2. 20 reps, you can do it. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. Pulse for 2, pulse for 2. So really think about, are your abs engaged as part of this exercise? Control the move. Good. Remember, if this is too much, come down onto flat with the heels. All right, so this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Wow, that was hard, yeah? All right, let's go ahead Now we're gonna have a different foot position. Heels will be flat, so yay there. All right, we're gonna be parallel now. We're gonna take our arms right by our sides. We're gonna be going into a squat with an overhead press. So we're gonna squat down. So again, squat now. You can send those hips back, but really still do keep your ab muscles engaged. So you come down, press out, arms slightly in front. Let's go for 20 repetitions. Here we go. Squat it down and press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. All right, last little exercise here in center before we go to the bar, utilizing one weight today. We're going to have those feet again in your parallel, and we're going to pulse for 2, one arm up, one slightly down, and then switch. Good. So you can notice I've got my feet flat here. Added challenge. Rise up one last time in that releve. 20 reps. Relax your shoulders. Find your position. Let's do it. Here we go. Pulse for 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See if you can squat a little lower, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo, good job. All right, grab yourself a drink of water. You deserve it. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead and let's move on now to our bar segment. So today's going to be an interesting one. We're going to be utilizing one of our weights. So you can go ahead and grab that. Find your surface here. We're going to be working with one leg at a time, and we're going to be tapping knee and weight together. And I want you to think about as well, really engaging your abdominal area. We're going to go to the front. We'll be doing 15 each way, so 15 to the front. Out to the side, we're going to have a slightly different arm position. You're going to bend that knee. You're going to crunch. So elbow and knee, pull down and tap for 15. And then to the back, we're going to change it up a little bit today. And we're going to bend our knee, open that hip out to the side. You can see this here. Arms out in front. Elbow and knee are going to crunch and then kick out. So we'll get to all that there in just a minute. I just wanted to give you a preview. So we'll be going 15, 15, 15 on this side, and then we'll switch hands, switch legs, switch our chair around. So let's go ahead and begin in parallel today. So toes facing forward. Go ahead and take your arm out in front for me. Take your foot farthest away from the bar. We'll say this is my right side. Good. And then from here, abs zipped up. Let's go ahead and tap for 15. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go right into the side. So bend that elbow slightly, toe comes slightly out to the side. I like to keep it a little bit forward so that my hip doesn't lift up. Good, from here, 15 pull downs. So we'll go ahead into 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, bring that arm out in front. And as I mentioned before, bend that knee, then open like dog at the fire hydrant. And then we're going to pull and kick back. Okay, here we go. 15 to be back. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, before we switch sides, and if you like, you can set your weight down just for a moment. We're going to do a little cardio element here in the middle before we switch. So as I mentioned, bar is typically very low impact. However, I'm going to give you an option. So we're going to do 20 ins and outs from side to side. And this is a little more balletic here. We're going to take our arms like we have a basket. They come in as the feet come in and then out. 20 lunges to the side like this. Or if you'd like to take it up a notch, add a little bit of impact today. 20 ins and out. Good. In a ballet move called changement. Yeah, fun. All right, this time I'll show the low impact version. You make your choice. Here we go. 20 out and in. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Pick up your weight. We're going to repeat all of that on our other leg. So I would suggest that if you have a wall, you can turn around, or if you have a chair like I do today, just turn it the other way. We're going to work our other leg. And so we want the leg that's away from the bar so we can move and not hit our chair or surface. So go ahead, grab your weight in your other hand. This is now my left leg, left side. Arm out in front, feet parallel. Once again, 15 taps to the front. Ready? Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Standing tall. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's go right into the side. Flip your palm to face inward. We're going to pull knee and elbow together, targeting that side oblique. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Let's go straight to the back. So arm out, knee in, bend the knee, open slightly. So you'll notice I lean forward a little to protect my back. So again, pull in, kick out for 15. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And last time, let's go into those side lunges or those little hops. So here we go. This time I'll demonstrate with the hops. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Good job. All right, let's go ahead. Let's move our chair out of the way. Good. And then let's hold on to our weight. We're going to use it one more time. I'm going to invite you to go ahead and make your way down to the floor. Let's do hands and knees here today, a tabletop position. And do keep your band handy. We'll be using it in a moment as well. So let's go ahead and find that tabletop. You have one weight in your hand here. Good. From here, we're going to be working with kicking out our leg and arm in opposition. So what I want you to do, have your weight in your right hand. Take your left foot behind you. Good. And then take your right hand in front. So we have hand and foot in opposition. And we're going to do elbow and knee together and kick out for 20. Ready? Let's do it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Good job. Let's switch sides. All right, take a moment, make sure you're breathing. Kick out your right leg now, and you can point the toe if that feels right for you. Left hand is going to reach out. Let's go into 20 repetitions. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's go ahead and set that weight down. Take a minute, give yourself a little stretch here in child's pose. Take a big breath. We're going to finish up with a little bit of band and then take just a moment to stretch. Good. Big inhale, exhale. Awesome. And then let's go ahead and grab our band. Good. So we're going to start today with our band right on our calves. So I like to have it about ankle height or just a little bit higher. Yeah. And then we're going to move it up at the very end back to the quads like we did earlier. So go ahead and put your band on your calves, a little bit above ankle height. There you go. And you can feel free to adjust. The main thing when you work with the band on the calves is you want to have that constant resistance. So if you let it go slack, that's when it falls down. So go ahead, let's find our plank pose here. So I'm going to demonstrate with full plank. We're going to do 15 taps out side to side. If this is too much for you today, a few great modifications are you can come down to the forearms for your taps. Same thing here. Or you can even drop down to the hips and tap with the knee side to side. You can always hold your plank. Just remember, anything you're doing is a good thing. Any exercise is better than none. So let's go ahead and do 15 taps, finding your plank. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, stretch it back. Good. Keep your band right where it is, but go ahead and come down to seated. Now from here, this is one of my favorites. We're going to do ballerina crisscross with our legs. So you can keep your body up, all the way upright if you'd like, or sometimes I find it more comfortable to come down to the forearms. So whichever position you choose, you're going to take your legs all the way up and you're going to crisscross the legs. And I'll show you this from the side as well. Now, the higher up your legs are, the easier it is on your abs. So I want you to see if you can challenge yourself a little bit by coming down a little bit and then back up. Yeah, so we're crisscross here. Legs are crossing. Okay, so we're going to just do this as I count down to 20. All right, so go at your speed. Let's do it. Find your position. Abs and core are engaged, and let's begin. 20. And you can come up and down however you wish. 19. Just try to keep that resistance, so really opening. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Woo, good job. If you found your band traveled a little bit, that's okay. That one is a little bit tricky. All right, let's go ahead and put our band right on our quads now, where we worked with it a little bit earlier. We're gonna finish our active dynamic core work with bridge pose march, which is a great one. So let's go ahead and make our way to our backs. We're gonna do bridge pose, which is a great yoga pose. Take your heels close to your hips and lift your back up. So head stays down on the mat. From here, find your bridge. You can be a little lower if you need to. And then for 20, we're gonna lift one leg and then the other in a march. You ready? Try to keep those hips off of the mat. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Here's our bonus exercise here, and then we'll take some time to stretch it out. Keep your bridge up high. Good. From here, we're going to open and close the knees for 20. So just opening and closing. Don't let those hips come down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower down. Good job. All right, you can take that band off. All right, give yourself a little hug here, maybe knees to chest. Good. If you'd like, you can rock a little side to side. Awesome. Take a few nice big breaths in. Great. And we're going to do a couple of stretches while we're down here. So go ahead and place your right foot on the mat, taking left knee to chest, and extend that left leg up, pull it towards you. Good. Just taking a few minutes to improve our flexibility. If you'd like to stretch even a little bit more here, try to extend that right leg along the mat. Pull that leg towards you, point your toes if you can, giving you that beautiful bar Pilates look and feel. Good. Now from here, we're going to take that left leg and bring it out to the side. So we have it right in front of the body. I want you to take that left leg, open to the left. So you may have straight legs like I'm demonstrating here, or bent is okay. Wherever you're at is where you are at today. Just know working on that flexibility is going to help. Good. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Let's go ahead and bring that leg back up. Again, trying to work towards this straight-ish leg, bending as much as you need to. Good. And now we're going to take it across the body. So it won't go quite as far. This is a great stretch for the outside of the hip, the IT band. Good. You might feel this into the low back. Great. And then we're just going to do this exact same sequence on the other side. Go ahead, bring that leg up, hug both knees in, and let's just switch. So now left leg will be on the mat, right leg up, pull that leg towards you, and then find your variation here in knee up or leg down. Take a few moments to just breathe and unwind. Nice big inhale and exhale. Good. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to allow that right leg to open out to the right. Again, finding your stretch for today. Just notice where this stretches the body. Yes, it stretches the hamstrings and the inner thigh, but you might feel a little stretch in the hip flexor. There's a lot of things that are being activated here. Let's go ahead and bring that leg up and across the body. So again, too, you can always have that knee up. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Good. Getting into that glute a little bit. Great. All right, from here, come on up, hug both knees into your chest, and then just allow yourself to roll onto your side. Good, we're gonna come up to a seated position, and we're gonna bring soles of the feet together into our bound angle. Just relax that upper body and gently fold forward. If it feels right for you, you can reach forward with those fingertips from your bound angle. Maybe reach over to one side. Notice how that gives you a different stretch. And then reach over to the other side. Great. Come on to center, one final stretch here. And come on up. Good. Let's swing the legs around and come up to standing. Tuck your toes, lift the hips. Give yourself one final stretch here in your standing forward bend. Maybe even a chest opener here. Good. All right. Go ahead and start to roll everything back up to a comfortable stance. Take your time to get there. And let's just finish with a big inhale, arms up. Exhale. Good. Awesome job today. Good job. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for taking time to work out with me today. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.